Yo, what's up? It's the K-pop car crusader, light skin edition, aka light skin Chaewon gender bent, by the way, aka Belle's biggest stan. We stan KOL. We in this bitch. Anyway, I don't know, bro. I just hit record on my phone. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like bored in my car. I got another like 30-minute drive to go pick up some cables to tie down some furniture on my truck / car, because I have both. And I don't know. I just wanted to yap because all my K-pop friends, they're busy. All my other friends that play like fucking, I don't even know what we play anymore. Grand Blue, League, Tekken, like they're all busy or asleep. And, you know, it's just me. And that's fine. You know, I love existing with myself. But why not exist with myself and share my existence and experiences with other people? By the way, look at this beautiful landscaping. I wanted to use a bigger word there. What is it? Topography? Isn't that like, I don't know. I forgot what that means. But anyway, it's beautiful. Texas is beautiful. But that's not what the video is about. Video is really about nothing. I just want to yap. Specifically this time about like K-pop, aka I'm the K-pop car crusader, dark skin edition, mixed in with some of that light skin on milk chocolate. It's beautiful. But yeah, I don't know. It's just this whole like scenery has got me thinking. I was listening to Kiss of Life. I was like singing along, and I'm just like, damn, bro. Like, there's so much talent in like the K-pop industry, right? Like, I just look at all these like girls and boys, and it's just like, damn, bro. Like, I'll base this video off like Kiss of Life, right? Like, fucking Belle, Natty, I can't say the other one's name, and Julie, bro. Like, dude, oh my god, they're like so talented. I don't know how people didn't like their debut. I feel like Shh was so good. Especially considering they're from a low budget company and it was like, it's a debut, right? Like, you can't really I guess you can hold a debut to the certain standard of other debuts. I'm trying to think of a really good debut. Black Mamba by aespa. Oh my fucking god, don't even get me started on aespa. But yes, Black Mamba from aespa, bro, crazy debut. And it's just like, you could hold it to the same standard you hold Black Mamba, and that's perfectly fair and fine. But even if you hold it up to standard compared to all these other really good debuts, which I'm not going to try to list them off because my K-pop knowledge and versatility isn't all there yet. Like, I only recently got back into K-pop like last January. So I'm like still accumulating knowledge and experiences, right? Because my groups that I listen to, I'm not gonna say they're limited, but I'm the type of music enjoyer where I replay songs over and over and over. And recently, it's been Midas Touch and Nothing from Kiss of Life's like new single that they released a couple of days ago, alongside Yena. Like, her whole discography, I fucking listen to the fuck out of Yena right now, and probably like a mix of aespa and LE SSERAFIM. aespa's always in my rotation. I love the fuck out of aespa. Same with New Jeans. I listen to a lot of like Ditto, OMG, Super Shy, and ETA. I mean, the popular ones, but I like them, so I play them. But yeah, that's kind of been like my rotation as of late. A little bit of Ailey, I guess, as well. One Day, and Insane. I forgot what the Vivid was. That the whole album? I think the album was called Vivid. It's the one with like Insane and oh my god. Love Me, is it Love Me and Hate Me? I forgot the names. Love Me, Hate Me, Insane, Mind Your Business, like that album. I think it's called Vivid. I can't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, like I've been rotating a lot of like that type of music. And just the way that Kiss of Life, especially as like a 5th gen talent, bro, they stand out so well. Like, bro, they're so talented. And it just got me thinking like, damn, like, the sheer talent and like work, bro. No one talks, well, I guess people do talk about it, but like, I don't think it's talked about enough. The work ethic. Is this guy gonna go? I'll go. The work ethic of these girls, like, it's crazy. It's just like, I don't know. As someone, I guess a little bit of background about me, most of everything that's conceptual, well, I guess everything's conceptual, but like high levels of like processing, right? Like calculus and like quantum theory and fucking programming. It comes easy and like naturally to me. So people would be like, oh, he's smart because he has high processing skills, or like he can like grasp concepts very well. And it's like, although that might be true based on how we like measure, I mean, there's lots of ways you can measure it, like intellect and stuff, but I guess within like the realm of like book smarts and processing, sure, you could say I'm intelligent, whatever. But I could never in a million years, and this might just be me holding myself back because I don't try it, dude. I like these. Actually, nah, I can't do it. This like level of singing and like choreography that these girls do is crazy. And it's not even just singing and choreo. To be I watched this video. I forgot who the guy was. I might link it in the description. He basically went over like the lore of like the Ditto Side A and Ditto Side B music videos. And he was basically like breaking down how, I don't really want to spoil it for anyone that like hasn't seen it. I would recommend anyone go watch Ditto Side A Side B music video. But it's basically about, from what I can remember, the main girl, she in Side A, she was having like this like blast of a time with like this camcorder, and she was recording all these like experiences with her friends and like classmates and stuff. And there was this guy, and like the guy was like seeing her, but she thought that he was seeing her out of all the other groups of girls that were like popular and dancing and like talented, blah blah blah. And it like, you know, she thought that she was having this like grandiose time, and like, you know, she might have been like someone that stood out to this guy, from what I can remember, and like my own mix of interpretation of that. But then inside B, everything starts glitching. The camcorder, she drops it and breaks it, and the girls are like, the girls that are dancing, like the New Jeans girls, the group of like, you know, girls that are like so swaggy, were never there. And the guy was still looking at her like that was true, but he was looking at her be by herself. And then now all of a sudden she's like getting like all disoriented and like shy about it, and so she is like moving away so she's not seen by this guy, because I feel like in her own like self-defense mechanism, people don't want to be seen like as the loner, right? Like my own personal experience, I went out to a higher end restaurant for Valentine's Day and I ate by myself. Mind you, the fucking, I don't know what these people are called, the people that like, I guess the waitresses, I don't know, they took me to a table right in the middle of the fucking bar where all the other couples were just looking at me by myself, eating fucking beer batter shrimp, drinking margaritas, ordering fucking I like some like grilled like pesto basil chicken, cause you know I'm cutting, I gotta stay sexy for the summer. But it's just like most people, that situation would be so uncomfortable for them to be in, they just couldn't handle it, so they would just up and leave before anything ever happened. I kind of perceive the main character in that that music video to have responded the same way. She's uncomfortable, she didn't want to be perceived in this like loner, embarrassing state, and so she left. And I say all that to say, right, that I'm just yapping and I forgot the whole point of why I went on a spiel about the music video. But I don't know, it's just, from what I could think I was gonna say about it, it's more than just like dancing and singing, right? Like to be a personality, right? To act out stuff, to be a character. And to go back to what I was saying about that guy's video, especially about OMG, because he covered OMG as well, because they kept like phasing in and out of like being idols and being like mentally like not there. And it's just the point of like these idols being idealistic, right? Like to hold themselves to a standard as a character and as a personality that other people really shouldn't hold themselves to, but to see how they perform and to be this like beacon of happiness for people in a healthy way, right? Because there's obviously some people that like take it a little bit too far, but to be this like beacon of like happiness and like enjoyment, and like to be this idealistic figure for their fan bases and for just people in general, anyone that's consuming their entertainment media, it's crazy. Like I couldn't do it, right? It's just so crazy to me, because to learn, I think dancing and choreography it's really difficult to me, and singing as well. It's really difficult. Granted, I've never had vocal training. I've never like tried adamantly to like learn how to sing and dance and stuff. Maybe if I tried it, I would be better at it, sure, but I wouldn't be their level of talented at it. But you also have to keep in mind, and again, like going back to like work ethic, right? People talk about the work ethic, but bro, these girls dedicate their lives to this shit. like from a very, very young age, they are training and putting in hours and like literal blood, sweat, and tears into this career. And it's just crazy to me because as someone that in the field of work that I'm in the line of like things that I consume, that I enjoy, that I'm in, I've never really had to put extensive levels of like work and like I've never had to like really try, you know what I mean? And even right now in the most difficult stage of my life, right? I just moved into an apartment by myself, right? I'm 22. Just moved into an apartment by myself 2 days ago. Moving all my furniture up 3 flights of stairs, moving all my shit up 3 flights of stairs. It's difficult, right? Learning how to manage my money, to pay my bills, you know, utilities, rent, being cognizant of taxes, right? Because for some jobs, right, they don't tax everything like out of your check, so you have to like set money aside to pay your taxes, because if you don't, you know, federal crime. Shout out Drake. But it's like, despite all of those difficulties, I'm not really like, I don't find myself like stressing out, like I'm not sweating over it, I'm not like crying at night, I'm not like in my bed like, oh, this is just so much. I'm not feeling that. And it's just like, not to say that those idols are feeling that, but they are obviously, they're putting in more than what I put in, and of course they are hitting monumental amounts of success. And I very well think that that success comes from the extensive hours and work that they're putting into their craft. Because if I put in that level of work and like effort, I would be way, way, way deeper into my like line of profession than I am right now. But it's just, who can like really do that? You know what I mean? Like, who can sit there for years and years and years and hone a skill and hone a craft to the point of, I'm gonna say near perfection. Although I do think there are some like, there's some like perfect, like I think IU, for example, has honed like Kpop to near perfection, right? And like, I think she's had glimpses of perfection. Me personally, I think Palette with G-Dragon, I think that was perfect. Like, that's the one IU song I can always listen to. It's always gonna be good. I can watch the video. It's always gonna be fucking fire every single time, right? But I don't know, man. It's just crazy to me. As someone that consumes the content, and I consume more than K-pop, right? Like, I watch a lot of anime, right? What's a good example? I think there's an anime called Windbreak being made by Cloverworks. It just aired yesterday. Cloverworks is a animation studio that worked on Spy Family. Now, if you've seen Spy Family, you know, like the animation and like even just like the fight scenes and the choreography in that too is crazy, right? And Cloverworks was a big part of that because they worked on it with Wit Studio, I believe, and I think Mappa took over Cloverworks' position on season 2. But it's crazy, right? And when you go look at something like Jujutsu Kaisen, right, or Mappa Animation Studios, or like Kakegurui, right, Mappa worked on like all these like different anime, and the level of animation quality from Mappa to any other studio right now is fucking crazy. And when you go read articles about what these animators are like having to undergo to output that level of quality animation, it's nuts, bro. These people do not leave the basement. They do not see their family. I would be shocked that they even got to eat 3 meals a day. I'm so fucking serious. You can research this shit, right? It's crazy. And to me, it's like Japanese culture, and like I feel like Japanese and Korean culture, like work culture, is so different from like the West, right? Like over here, we don't give a fuck, right? We're trying to get like quick, easy money. But when you consider like over there, like working is such a big part of the culture. So it's like, do you think these Mappa animators and these K-pop idols have like an innate work ethic because of the environment that they're in? And so they just are destined, well, I'm not gonna say destined, but it's working hard is basically guaranteed, right? Because everyone else is working hard. So now your perception of work is, damn, I gotta work hard too. Like, working is just hard, and it's just something I have to do. Versus over here in the West, I live in Texas. I've never really thought about like working hard like that. Like, it's just something where it's like, and especially with like my innate ability to understand shit in my field, it's just like, oh, I just do it, right? And it's just, I've never had to put in more than what I've needed to do what I've been told to do, right? And I think the important part to understand about that is I've never really had a desire to reach for the stars, right? Like, I've always been the type of person where it's like, damn, you know, I'm just want to like make enough money to like live comfortably and just like listen to K-pop, watch anime, play video games, like just travel, go to Japan, go to Korea, go to Germany, go to Africa. Like, these are just things that I wanted to do, and I could do that in like the computer science industry, right? Like, that's why I chose that field, because I don't want to make fucking fuck you money. Like, I'm not trying to be like Jeff Bezos, or I mean, I am if I can be, right? I don't want to be like Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk, but at the same time, putting in that level of work and effort to attain that level of status, it's just not worth it to me personally. But these girls in the K-pop industry, and even like some of these like animation studio employees, they reach for the stars and they have the work ethic to achieve it, and that's why you literally see it, right? With all these groups, Kiss of Life, who else? Illit, right? Magnetic. Oh my god, that song is good. I don't think it's too crazy. I think what is it? Something Fiction from that same album from Illit. I like that more than I like Magnetic, but of course Magnetic is the one that blew up, and I do think it's a good song. But there's so many like 5th generation like talents, 4th gen, right? Looking aespa, New Jeans, LE SSERAFIM. Like, dude, these groups are just so talented, and it's just I don't know, man. They're talented. They work hard. You see the hard work. You see the talent. Oh my God, IZ*ONE, Chaewon, Yena, Sakura. Like, bro, all these like talents and like people that work so hard. It's crazy, and I think it's something that does get talked about a lot amongst people that consume K-pop actively and frequently. But I don't know, man. It's just I can't help but give them their roses even more. And something else, going back to the point of you see the work ethic and you see the talent. We see that within like amongst the groups that we see, right? But for me, I haven't I haven't gotten so deep into the K-pop like industry that something that I'm curious about is what happens to these girls that don't make it, right? Like, for example, I went to the IVE concert, right? I was never a dive ever, right? I liked Afterlight and I liked I Am. That was it. Whenever I bought tickets to go see IVE in Fort Worth on it was sometime in March, it was like 2 or 3 weeks ago, dude. Like, it was, by the way, that was by far best experience of my life. By far best experience of my life. If anyone can go watch the Show You Who I Am IVE like first world tour, go watch it. Go experience it. It's so good. But I guess going back to my point of why I even brought that up, the backup dancers, right? Not the whole time I was in the concert, but the backup dancers would come up to the stage, and of course they're complimenting and they're supporting the main girls, right? I mean, that's what they're supposed to do. But it's just like, how did you get there? And I watched this 40-year-old Korean like yoga instructor. I couldn't remember her name, like Yu Sung or something. I don't remember her name. But just if you look up like 40-year-old versus like 16-year-old daughter like K-pop or whatever, you probably find her on YouTube or TikTok. But she is a very talented dancer and like yoga instructor, and she's 40, right? She's been putting in the fucking work like since then. But I feel like someone of her level, obviously she can't be an idol now, but she could easily be a backup dancer, right? And I guess to further that point, what do you do when you don't have the innate talent and you don't really want to work as hard as the girls that made it? Do you just become a backup dancer? Like, is that what you do? Are you someone who likes to dance and sing like as a passion or a hobby, and you're just so good at it as a hobby that you're like, okay, I'm gonna go be a backup dancer? Like, is that what happens? But I don't know. I'm gonna actually I'm gonna like edit this back in because I need like directions real quick, so I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back for 4.3 miles. But yeah, I need to get a fucking touchscreen thingy. But anyway, yeah, it's like where did the backup dancers, like, what's their origin story? Like, everyone talks about the idols, but what about the backup dancers? What about the I was gonna say the ad lib singers, but I guess the people in the group ad-lib their own stuff. Like, for example, right? If you go listen to Midas Touch, right? I'll go back to that example. Midas Touch by Kiss of Life. If you listen to Belle at the end, where like she's like, when the countdown starts, you know, I'm gonna like something, I forgot the lyrics, and then she's like, touch ya, kiss ya, watch out, and then she's like, you're gonna realize, I can't sing, right? But like Belle like fucking kills it, right? And it's like, bro, like what about the people that ad-lib that are from outside the group? I think there are, like, for solo artists, I don't think all solo artists ad-lib their own tracks, right? So I think there are people that sing out there as a passion that have the level of and quality of singing to ad-lib for like a solo artist, but they don't make their own music because maybe they just don't have the level of work ethic and talent as, like, say, someone that's like IU or Ailey, right? I think another thing to consider, again, being a K-pop idol is not all about work ethic and talent. It's about being a personality and being a character to an extent, right? So if you're just not good on camera, you're not good, like, publicity, then, you know, we're gonna pick someone that's like maybe a little less talented than you by like 5%, but is way more marketable and like publicized than, like, for example, fucking Wonyoung, right? Oh my god, Jang Wonyoung, bro, god, please, bro, please, I'm down bad. Anyway, like, bro, she is by far the most marketable, like, idol in the industry right now. I don't give a fuck, bro. I don't care. My girl, fucking Riri, Giselle from aespa, I love her to death, bro. Wonyoung is just way more marketable. It's crazy. And that's not to say that Giselle isn't marketable or isn't, like, good publicity, but it's just on the level of Wonyoung, nah. Even, like, Winter and Karina, way more marketable and, like, publicized than Giselle. And I wish Giselle was that, but I mean, not everybody has to be that, right? And I appreciate it. I like that about Giselle too. Because if you ever go, like, look at Giselle's IG, bro, she chills, bro. I think it's called ID Chan Des on that's like our IG handle. I don't know if you guys knew, little tidbit, Giselle is half Japanese, half Korean. I didn't know that shit until like 2 days ago. Crazy. But, like, yeah, I don't know. It's just food for thought. I'm approaching where I'm supposed to meet up with someone right now, so I guess I'm gonna close out the video here. I guess I have to drive back home, so, you know, I could film a whole other, like, video, but I've already got 20 minutes of footage. I gotta edit this shit, like, to an extent too, like, I guess together. But yeah, I don't know. This is my first time doing, like, these types of, like, car videos. I love to drive. I love to vibe and just, like, listen to music and shit. And I might even just, like, on the drive back, I might get footage and, like, layer some K-pop audio over that footage just to, like, have it be a little bit more immersive. I don't know, and, like, entertaining, to give you a break from my, like, extensive yapping. But man, like, I don't know. Let me know what you think about this, like, type of video. Turn right. Okay, I'm gonna look at the sign. I don't want to, like, pull up my GPS because I don't want to interrupt my speech, but I'm gonna see. But yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you think about this type of video. I want to do more, like, car recording videos, whether it's just me talking about life, me talking about K-pop. I don't know, but yeah, like, let me know if what you think I should make a video on next in terms of, you know, like, talk about a specific K-pop group or talk about something about life, because I do like to talk about finances, and I'm doing, like, AWS certifications at Microsoft Azure. I'm doing IT for a school and all this type of stuff. So, like, you know, I will talk about literally anything. Just let me know. This channel isn't just about K-pop. It's like a more slice of life type of, like, day in the life style channel, which I don't have a name for yet, but K-pop car crusader, that might be it. I don't know, that might be it. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope this was interesting and entertaining. I hope to do more content like this in the future. This has been your boy, young light-skinned burger patty. You know, I'm not raw, but shit, I'm a little charred, just a little bit, aka peanut butter brownie. They call me Nutella swirl, and, you know, I'm out. Peace. If I do a peace sign, peace.